Good morning. It is Wednesday and it's the day before Thanksgiving, and as much as I like to avoid the grocery store and going just before Thanksgiving, I was unable to avoid it this time. If you watch our daily vlogs, you know that I went last week and we were pretty sure we had everything, but I hadn't really sat down to crunch all the numbers, and as the week has gone on, we found out that there are some things that we needed. So it's not a huge list, but it's a list of things I need to get and that we're gonna need for Thanksgiving. So Art, being the saint he is driving me down the day before Thanksgiving. We actually got out at a little after 9 o'clock. Our Aldi's opens at 9 a.m. So we're thinking we're gonna be there early enough that it shouldn't be too busy, hopefully, and just pick up a few of these things and then we can be home. You noticed the car is quiet. Yes, we left the kids home with Charity and she's just gonna watch them for a few minutes while we run down here. Aldi's, the beauty of Aldi's, one of the reasons I love Aldi's is, number one, you don't have coupons, which means you don't have to cut and wait in line to redeem your coupons. It just makes the process a lot faster. And because there's only so many products in the store, you only can shop for so long in Aldi's and then you have to come home. So usually our shopping trips are right around 30 minutes to 45 minutes. And we can just zip down there, grab our stuff, and come back. And then Art's gonna go to work, and I'm gonna work on cooking some food for Thanksgiving and cleaning the house and getting ready for company. And the last 2 days I've been running around working on my desk, refinishing my desk. In other years, I would never be able to do that before Thanksgiving because I'd be cleaning my house. Like, because we've worked at keeping the house, I don't want to say minimally clean, but we have just a standard. And then last weekend when I cleaned the kitchen, I did some deep cleaning. There's really, other than just vacuuming and mopping the floors, which is reality with 9 people in our house and the fact that we got snow, I really can't do a whole lot of that ahead of time because it just gets dirty again. So there's not a whole lot of cleaning to do. Clean the bathrooms, mop the floors, cook the food, and we are ready for company. So
how's the parking lot?
It's busy.
Uh-oh.
It's the day before Thanksgiving, Art. This is life. All of us moms doing the same thing.
Here's our stuff that we got so far. And the brown sugar and chocolate chips, those are a really good deal. We're stocking up on those. This is the time of year to get that stuff. And we probably don't need to buy any for another year. We got some garlic.
Yeah,
some
we've
minced
been
garlic.
going through a lot of this.
Our garlic didn't do well this year in the garden. And Janelle just informed me that we're going to need 5 more brown sugars to get us through the end of the year.
Charity and I did the math, how much sugar we went through last year. And we went through between 2 and 3 of our big Cambro containers. And that's 10 pounds each. So that's about 30 pounds of brown sugar.
Okay.
So we're just trying to stock up for that. For Thanksgiving, we're planning on 18. We may possibly have up to 20. I'm still waiting to hear from one other family. And then we've already gotten everything. The only thing we didn't get here was the ice cream, and we'll pick that up at our local
Stewart's.
Yeah, our local Stewart's. It's like a home dairy because that was just a better price. So it's a quick shopping trip. It is only 9:36. So we did that in what, 15 minutes?
We left home 23 minutes ago. So we'll be home. We should be a little more than half an hour by the time we're home.
Yay.
That's not bad.
No, that's not bad at all.
Here. It's not another bag.
Is there a science to packing, Art?
Oh, yes, there is. Actually, I worked at a grocery store a long time ago, and I was not a bagger, but all the baggers were always practicing their bagging skills. It's kind of funny.
There really is a science to how you want to pack and what goes on the bottom and what goes on the top. And there's Price Chopper or Market 32 over there, and the place is zooey. Look at that, Art.
Yes.
That's why I love Aldi's. So much faster. Some of those Christmas and holiday movies you watch, people who run out at the last minute on Christmas Eve or Thanksgiving Eve trying to get the last turkey. That's kind of what I feel like today. And yes, there were actually a lot of turkeys left, so I didn't have to panic. Well, I have my turkeys, but it was just kind of funny because I usually avoid the stores the day before a holiday just because I know, you know, they always make fun of the people who go the day before, but sometimes it's unavoidable.
Here we are.
That's right. That's what happens when you're pregnant, you've been sick, and well, you just have to do what you have to do. We did it in 39 minutes. We're back home. We're going to unload and then get off to work. Pick it up, Grace. Good job. Work together. Take it to the kitchen. Heavy. There we go. Grocery shopping is definitely a family affair. Right, Mary?
Because we're a big family, Mary.
That's right. Careful. Good job, Lily. Using those big muscles of yours. Do you need help?
Yeah.
Okay, you need help?
No, I
Okay, teamwork. Thank you.
Turkey came out of the refrigerator and we're going to cook that today. And over here I'm cutting up a pumpkin. We're going to cook it up and make some pumpkin pie, I think. Are you making pumpkin pie?
No, Grandma's making pumpkin pie.
Okay, well I'm cooking up pumpkin anyway. Lydia is pulling out the seeds and I think Mary just came to help too. And this is ready to go in the Instant Pot.
hands like this. Don't do that. Don't do that. It'll get all the yucky like this.
All better?
Was that fast?
That was fast.
Are you excited about things?
This is how you do
coming over?
Smoky seeds. Smoky cheese. Yes, that's like smoky seeds.
Yes, I'm cooking a turkey today because if you watched our other vlogs, when I bought the turkeys, they did not have a big enough one for all of our people. So I ended up buying an 17-pound turkey and a 13-pound turkey. I'm cooking the 13-pound turkey today, and then tomorrow I'll cook the bigger turkey, and we'll have enough meat between the two for our Thanksgiving dinner. And if you're wondering how I'm going to keep the meat ready to serve for Thanksgiving, last year I undercooked it ever so slightly. I mean, ever so slight. Wrapped it in foil and I put it inside a crock pot and put it on low for about 3 hours, and it heated it up just perfectly, so the meat was still moist, it wasn't dried out, but it was totally cooked, and it saved me. You remember the one year I did that, Art?
Yes.
I don't do it every year, but I have done it in the past, and it's worked really, really well. If I was really ambitious, I would cook both of them today, but there's nothing like walking into the house with a fresh turkey cooked in it the day of Thanksgiving, and everybody goes, "Oh, that smells so good."
We have another little helper trying to help.
Really, you're not supposed to put in all the orange stuff. You're supposed to take
Just the seeds.
the seeds off, okay? Can you take off the seeds?
Sure.
That's how little kiddos help.
The turkey's all prepped, so I didn't film this for you guys. If you want to watch the full turkey video on how I cook my Thanksgiving turkey, you can click that end card right up here and grab that. But I'll give you a quick rundown right now. What I did is I washed the turkey, I patted it dry with a paper towel so that skin can get nice and crunchy. And then I smothered it with butter. I ran my hand underneath the turkey skin just because that really helps get it nice and brown and crunchy. And then on the inside I put salt, pepper, and thyme along with a carrot, onion, and celery. That's all for the drippings, so it'll make amazing gravy. And then over here I cut off the wing tips because we're going to use that in our stuffing. I do not stuff my birds because I think it dries out the turkey and it just takes longer to cook it. So everything's prepped. I put 2 cups of water down in the bottom of my pan. This is going to cook for 30 minutes at 500 degrees. It's not going to kill the bird, trust me. I've done this every year. And then we're going to turn it down and just finish slow cooking until we're ready to eat it. Yum. Everybody helps when it's Thanksgiving. Well, actually, everybody helps all the time.
Right, especially for Thanksgiving. Over here we have our squash. One is store-bought, the other ones came from our garden. And this here is a bucket for the chickens. Chickens get Thanksgiving too around here. And there is the pumpkin steaming and ready to get ground up.
That out. It's like a facial with all that steam in your face.
Right.
Hey, what are you doing to it? Whoa!
And Lillian did it all by herself. Well, Mommy cut it and then she peeled all by herself.
You know what? I did not on that one, Art.
What?
The reason she's having problems with it is I didn't cut off the tails.
Oh, oops.
Let me cut off your tails for you, okay? That'll make it easier. That will make it easier for you to peel. There you go. You're welcome, Lily. Thank you for helping.
She's always a cheerful helper too, which is good.
Can you? Oh, is it spicy up your nose?
Spicy.
Spicy. It is spicy. Is it gonna make you cry?
Spicy.
Spicy. For my stuffing, I'm using 2 bags of the Arnold's dry stuffing mix. I usually throw in 1 box of stovetop. I also picked up at Aldi's today some just whole wheat bread. That's drying right now, so I can kind of crumble that up and put that inside the stuffing. And over on the stove, here, you can see I'm starting to dry the bread out because I can't put it in the oven because the turkey's in there. I have my sausage, celery, yes please, celery and onion. This will go inside my stuffing too. In past years, I've made stuffing, but we have very few leftovers. Everybody eats it. And the kids and I all decided we're going to make a big batch of stuffing this year. So we have some leftovers because that seems to be like one of our favorite foods, which is strange, you know. I didn't think kids would like stuffing. Oh, thank you. Did you get it all picked up? Oh, yeah, we won't give the onions to the chickens. Chickens don't like onions. Yeah, no, we'll put that in the compost pile.
That's a lot of mashed potatoes, and that's only half of them.
That's only half of them. Charity's working on making the stuffing, and the mashed potatoes are done. Look at that pile of mashed potatoes. That's a lot of mashed potatoes.
Mommy is making stuffing, and here's the potatoes. They're already done. And next thing, tomorrow it's Thanksgiving here. And some of our friends will come over.
The turkey is done, and Art is going to help me lift it out because,
There we go.
well, that little bird's a little too heavy for me right now. Whoops, gotta put that in.
That'll help.
There it is, golden brown. Isn't that beautiful? Yum, yum, yum.
It's been a long time since we picked up the camera, and it is actually getting pretty late, so we're going to head to bed. We did a lot of work today. We got the house picked up, and we got the food cooked, and we're ready, almost ready, for Thanksgiving tomorrow. So good night. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you tomorrow.